Have you heard that yet? Hello, this is Pastor Danny, and I am glad you are with us today. I would guess that most everyone would want this coming year to be a happy one for them. I believe that for my family and friends, I want them to be happy and I want to be happy. Well, the Bible has some things to say about how to go about having a happy new year. Let's look at a few scriptures that reference being happy. By the way, if you know someone who wants to have an unhappy new year, you might want to pray for them and maybe not hang around them so much, if you know what I mean. They may get you down in the dumps. Well, let's look at some of those verses about being happy in the Bible. John 5, verse 17 says, "Behold, happy is the man who God corrects." Wow, that's kind of tough right off the bat. Oh man, who likes to be corrected? But the second part of that verse tells us how we should react to it. It says, "Therefore, do not despise the chastening of the Almighty." Now, I believe God corrects those he loves because he wants them to receive all that he has provided for them. Now, here's another way to be happy. Psalm 128 says, "When you eat the labor of your hands, you shall be happy." When you eat the labor of your hands, you shall be happy, and it shall be well with you. The first verse tells you how to get this point. It says, "Blessed is everyone who fears the Lord, who walks in his ways." Let me read that again. Blessed is everyone who fears the Lord, who walks in his ways. The word blessed used there means happiness or blessedness. I believe I could say that it is the key to staying happy in being blessed. Fear the Lord and walk in his ways. Psalm 144, verse 15, the last part of this verse says, "Happy are the people whose God is the Lord." This is a psalm by David declaring how good his God is. It is great to make Jesus the Lord of your life. Then you can really be happy. Psalm 146, verse 5 says, "Happy is he who has the God of Jacob for his help, whose hope is in the Lord his God." Man, I am beginning to see a relationship between being happy and your relationship with the Lord. Now, do you have a real relationship with the Lord? I hope so. Let's look at Proverbs 3, verse 13. Happy, happy is the man who finds wisdom and the man who gains understanding. One more time. Happy is the man who finds wisdom and the man who gains understanding. Proverbs 3:18, now still talking about wisdom. "She is a tree of life to those who take hold of her, and happy are all who retain her." And that means to lay hold of or hold fast to. And I believe it means for us to make an effort to walk in the wisdom of God. And how do we find wisdom? Well, Psalms 111, verse 10, Proverbs 1, verse 7, and Proverbs 9, verse 10 tells us that the fear of the Lord, that's a reverential fear, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom and knowledge. That goes along with the verse in Psalm 128. Remember that verse 1? So we are blessed with wisdom and understanding, are happy because our relationship is with the Lord. Man, blessed, smart, and happy. That sounds good to me. I want to talk about one more verse. Proverbs 14, verse 21. "He who despises his neighbor sins, but he who has mercy on the poor, happy is he." I want to end today's message with this. If you love people and really show that you care about them, it has a good effect on you also. I believe it makes you a happier person and a better person to hang out with. Amen. Well, come hang out. Yeah, come hang out with us at Go Church on Chafee Road on the west side of Jacksonville. Pastor Simone Ellis is a great pastor, and the people will make you feel welcome. And that will make you and us happy. Have a blessed and happy new year.